Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and we are back on Motortown, episode 2. And if you remember where we left off last time, I was using the rollback to do some different little odd jobs and whatnot because I do really enjoy tow trucking. And the last time we went and got a vehicle, we were down in this area. We started off at this little gas station, and when we came down here, we found that little bus off to the side of the road that I was like, yeah, there's no way we could do that. Then that Stinger was like somewhere over here, and then down here, we saw this matey, right? And I was like, I don't know what that is, so I don't think I can do it. So I figured, what the heck? Let's go down and see what that is. And I'll take the trusty rollback because I should be able to get it on there. No problem, right? I think I made a terrible mistake because I don't think I can get that thing onto this. I don't know, but we're going to try. And we're going to see if I can get it to fit. I don't think I can. I think that thing is going to be way too heavy for this, but we're going to give it a shot. It'll at least make for some interesting content, I'll tell you that. So, let's get this thing down. So let's roll it back. Throttle up here. And then we'll tilt it down or up. I always get that confused. And yeah, I'm going to need to get it all the way down as much as possible because I don't think the winch is going to... Whoops. The winch will do much work on it here. I don't like that happens. When I start using it, for some reason, even if I leave it in reverse, it'll kick the light off. So, can I manually turn that on? No, I gotta like change the whole thing. So, okay, I'm gonna leave it for now. So, this is gonna be, I feel like, a nightmare. And, I feel like this is a bad decision, but we'll see. We're going to find out. And I probably should have lined that up better too. But I just didn't want to get stuck in the mud or the dirt or whatever it is. So let's see. We'll pick up the controller here. Let's hop into this truck. Actually, let's see. Do we even have any wheels down? I didn't do that. All right. And I should have put some cones out because look at all this traffic. Oh, so dumb. Okay. I don't know why this little roundabout. I guess they're going to build more here, and they just didn't. So, I don't know. But anyway. So, take the parking brake off. Oh, God. This is going to be so bad. All right. Winch in. Okay. Decent start so far. I think this is going to be too long of a vehicle. I think I just fell off the truck. And I think I've... Yep. That's as far as it goes. That might be a problem. Because it's like barely hanging on. I feel like I can get further up, but I guess not. Because, yeah, it's not going any further. We can try that, but it's also hanging off the side there. Let me try something. Yeah, I'm gonna let that loose. And I am going to see if I can just roll this a little bit. Okay. Put neutral. Oh, now we're not going to even go at all. Well, why is that? Oh, duh. Okay. All right, I think that's about as far as I can go. So that might work. I don't think so, but and what I'm gonna do is I'll throw it in gear, as you can see there. That way it won't keep it from rolling backwards. Gonna hop out. I can just keep that hooked for extra stability. So let's drop that. We'll get the straps. Will that strap? Okay. Okay. Maybe? I just think it's going to be way too heavy. Oh, this is going to be terrible. All right, so... well... Tilt down. Oh. No way. Really? Well, how do you like that? I wonder if that's going to do any damage, though, because it's dangling, but... Huh. Well, better than I thought. This is probably going to be really terrible to drive, though. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. All right. How far are we going? I guarantee you it's like the starter island. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. Of course. Listen, if I can get through this, it'll probably be a decent little payday. So, oh, my goodness. Look at all this traffic. Let's see how this thing drives. Oh, no. We're not going to get stuck. All right. So far, it's actually holding up pretty well. I'm just going to have to go. Why is the cargo damage 2%? I wonder what I did. Okay, well, I got to stop focusing on other things. Now, I did notice that, like, when you are... Oh, look at that, how blinding that gets. When you're outside view doing this, the bed of the cargo thing flexes a lot. But the truck's pretty stable. So it causes me to, like, overcorrect it from looking from the outside perspective. So I'm probably going to have to do this whole thing in truck. So, yeah. It is what it is, but I don't want to damage anymore. See, 3%. Why am I... What's causing damage? Is it still hooked? Maybe that's why? No, I unhooked it, didn't I? I swore I unhooked it. Maybe I didn't. And as I'm not paying attention, I'm going to end up wrecking this thing. I mean, 3% damage isn't that bad, but I don't think I should be getting any. And I think it's because I still have it hooked to the front. I can't tell. And maybe because that's pulling it down. Oh, no. That was stupid. See what I mean? Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. All right. I'm doing too much at once. So, I'm at 4%. Okay. You know what? I just need to focus. Whoa. Why did that pull? What just happened? All right, I'm going to pull over really quick just to check something. I think it's because I still have that, yeah, I think that's the reason. That could be why. See, yeah, look, 5% now. And I think it's because of how much it's bouncing, so... Alright, well, we'll just monitor it as I'm driving, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to stay in. So this wasn't the smartest idea. Whoa, it pulls a lot. That just almost yanked the steering wheel out of my hand for some reason. So, yeah, I definitely should have got, like, my, what was it, Pulio or whatever? That more than likely would have managed it. But, it's okay. Yeah, this thing is... Oh, yep. Oh, it's hard to drive. And look at it bouncing and the damage. It just keep going higher. It's because it's bouncing around so much. Oh, man. What did I say last episode, too? It's all about the bonus. That's what makes these things so worth it. Ah, this sucks. Oh, well. It's too late now. I mean, I could probably pull up over here and switch out the vehicles. But, do I want to do that? Nah. I'm just going to tough it out. I already committed to this. We're going to just try it. And, of course, there's going to be massive amounts of traffic. 8% damage. 9% damage. Oh. It's because I'm going off-road, and it keeps bouncing. You know what? We might as well. Yeah, we're at 10% damage. There's no way I'm going to get there. And this thing is not going to be a total disaster. So, we're going to offload this thing. Get the Paul over here. And then I'll pick up where we left off. Alright. So, let's, tilt this back and down or up. That's probably as far as I don't need to go. X, 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 X. Pop out here, and then I'll actually throw it in reverse. Take the parking brake off and let it roll. Oh no, that was dumb. This keeps getting worse. Oh boy. Okay. Well. All right. Let's just fix this. Tilt down, forward. All right. So what I'm going to do, just going to put this thing over here. Shut that off. All right. And, yeah. Let me summon the Pulio. Now, I don't know how well this thing's going to do either, because that's a pretty big truck. But I would imagine this is going to do better than what the flatbed did. So let's see, back up a little bit. That should be good. Let me hop out, drop this thing. How much off the ground is that? Not a terrible amount. I don't need it. That should be okay. And then, alright. It's a neutral, that's off. Now this, I hate that this thing has, like, actual... Is there a way to shut that off? I'm not sure why. Like, I just don't want... there shouldn't be sirens. I think the creator, like, is from Korea. And apparently when you're like a tow truck, they have sirens or something. It's my understanding, so I heard. I don't know. Oh, this is way better, by the way. But if you know how to shut that siren off so there's no sound, that would be great. Because I have my light up lights synced up with the siren. My little rotor lights or whatever, rotating lights. And this is way easier, by the way, so I should have just got the Paulo to begin with. Pulio, whatever, Paulo. Again, I always say it wrong, but that was way smarter to do. And the flatbed was obviously the wrong thing for the job, and I'm stuck with now 10% cargo damage. I think it's because my lack of paying attention. Oh, that's a terrible view. I'm gonna have to go in truck. Okay. So, but yeah, this is managing it a lot better. And I think I could do this at a decent speed where this is not going to take 4 hours to do. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we should be good. As long as the AI doesn't kill me like last time on this bridge. Oh, and it's going to rain. Lovely. Alright. Just turn on my lights here. So, yeah. Again, not the greatest idea, but I really thought the rollback should have done it. I don't know. One thing I don't like about the tow truck jobs that I've noticed is, like, for instance, if you come across a vehicle that's on its roof, well, you gotta flip it over. And I don't know any other ways of getting it on its wheels to where you're not gonna cause damage. So, that shouldn't count, in my opinion. But it comes across that is the case. Like, flipping it over, I don't know. But 10% damage, I guess, isn't the end of the world. Could be worse, I guess. But again, the damage bonus is where you make the most of your money. It has nothing to do with the size. It's just the distance and damage. Ah. Hot cup of coffee. Always a good time. So yeah. Hopefully there's some other jobs that pop up on the main island so I don't have to drive too far to the next thing. Maybe we'll do a transport job. I don't know. But I really, really thought that rollback would have worked. It's just... Again, that's my fault because I should know... Why was there a hitchhiker in the middle of the road? I hate those jobs, by the way. But, anyway, squirrel moment. That's where I wish I knew more of the vehicle so I could have been better prepared going into the mission. Because I don't know what things are called still. So I was like, yeah, let's just try it and see. not thinking, oh, well, it's probably just way too long for the vehicle. And even if I used the Titan and got the transport, I had no way of getting it onto the trailer itself. So the only way I could have done that is load up, like, the, what do you call it? The little tow truck that I have. I forgot what it's called again. Load that on first, then use its winch to pull it on to the Lomax trailer and do it that way. But, I mean, you got to go through all those hassles just to get it onto a trailer. Oof, that could have been bad. Definitely took that too fast. But to do all that just to get one truck, it's kind of silly in my opinion. When, I mean, clearly this is handling it pretty well. Now this is upgraded quite a bit. The rear suspension stock, this thing will not be able to handle it at all. So if you do have this thing stock, you're going to have to upgrade it to pull anything heavier like that, because the rear end is going to sink down so much and you're going to have barely any front drive with it. Even now, with me having it sitting up in the back, it's taken a lot of weight off my front end. Why does the AI do that? I hate that. It's turning out of the right lane, see, left, and you run into that problem. So all right, we're almost there, not too far away. We're still only at 10% damage, so this was clearly the better option to do this from the beginning. But again, we're all learning together. And more so, you guys watching this probably were like, you're an idiot. That's not going to work. You probably know way better than I do because you play the game a lot more. And you're like, no, that's too long. It's not going to work. But it's okay. That's the fun in this game, is that you could just try all kinds of things. I know I watched a video of Mr. Bug where he was trying to get a one of the massive, like, semi-wreckers onto the Lomax trailer, and he spent, like, I feel like an hour trying to get that damn thing on, and then the physics didn't want to work well with it, and it shot the truck into literally, like, orbit. That was honestly a very laugh out loud moment. So if you are a fan of Motortown, I do recommend you check out Mr. Bug's channel. Very funny, very good content, and I like his videos. But that was hilarious when I saw that Lomax literally went into, like, it was like just stationary, like a satellite in the sky. It was hilarious. But yeah, so that's the cool thing about this game, is like you can get into those little moments, and it's the little moments like that you find yourself in these weird little predicaments, like, can I figure this out? Can I do this? And it's like, nope, can't do it. But then sometimes you're surprised and you're able to pull things off in a way that you never thought you could actually get the job done with different tools. So everybody handles things differently, and that's, you know, what's great about sandbox games like this is you could do however you want. If you want to use a, you know, I could have got that truck here with the rollback the whole way. But, you know, to me it was worth it to not damage it anymore, because then I would have got a considerably less amount of money by waiting. So, or by using it, and then, you know, to do all that work in the Lomax, drive a lot slower to get like $5,000 or whatever, probably wouldn't be the best. So, all right. So here we are. Put the parking brake on. Lower this bad boy. And let's... 10K. See? That's not bad. So 4,700. Usually that probably would have been like maybe 6,000 if I didn't have any damage. I'm saying give or take. So not bad. Still pretty good money. Whoops. let's get this thing all the way down. Unhook. Get this back up. All right. Now let's see what we got going on. Oh, I need to get some stuff off here. Take that off. We'll take that off. I'm not doing any delivery jobs right now. So there we go. That should clear up the map and see, I don't know what a Trunco is. 6 tons, probably can't do it. So I'm going to opt out of that. Atlas, no way. Not going to be able to, especially if it's on its side. Titan, no way. See what I mean? Like, it's everything's to the point now where it's like too big. It's too big for me to do. There's the bus truck. I'm going to have to start coming down this way. Like the Townie I could do. The problem is, though, the Townie is so off the beaten path here. I don't know what it could be in a position where, see, this is all off-roading, I think. I haven't been this far. I don't know what this is. This could be mountains. I don't know. And then what's this? A Bora. So that's small, but it's also flipped over. So I guess I can come down this way. In worst case, if I come down this way and I can't get those, I guess I can always knock out that. And I don't know what the hell that is. So, all right, well, I'm not going to drive all the way back. So I'm going to spawn back over here at the Campy. And then I'm going to, again, I'm not using the flatbed because that would be silly. I'll do the trusty Pulio. My Coolio. And let's put in the coordinates here. Let's drive over there. And we will see what I get ourselves into for this one. So I think what I'll do is I'll just edit me driving over there real quick. And then I'll meet you guys back over there in just a minute. That way you don't have to watch me drive and just talk utter nonsense. All right, well, I'm almost there. You can see it's right up there, but like I said, I've never been to this part of the map before. So I figured we could explore this together. And what I just found, and probably most of you have known this by now, is this is the truck I was talking about either earlier or the last episode. I don't remember. But that guy right there. Let's hop out real quick. This truck. Jamusi. There you go. That's what it is. Yeah, 4-wheel drive pickup, semi-truck. So this is on my list to buy for sure. Because this thing would be great, I think, to do. Well, you're going to need it anyway for like iron runs and everything like that. So this is definitely on my list, and it's only $80K. That's before any upgrades or anything. So definitely going to have to come back over here and buy it. And then log runs too. Okay. Interesting. Gonna absolutely have to do this. But oh man, I already looking at that over there, and I don't know how this is gonna go. Cause this is not 4-wheel drive. I wish it was. I don't know why we don't have a tow truck that's 4-wheel drive. And I know we do. It's that really weird looking thing. Again, terrible with names. But I'm not sure why, like, we can't have a 4-wheel drive pickup truck like this. Like, I guess The reason for that is if I can make this thing four-wheel drive, then I'm not going to want to upgrade to other vehicles. So I guess that makes sense. Now, this thing does have lock differential because I figured I was going to be doing some recovery jobs like this, and I would need four-wheel drive. So, whoa, sorry, buddy. I didn't even see that fence there, so thanks. So let's try not to kill ourselves, and as long as it doesn't rain, I think we should be good. Oh no, this is already not going the way I want it to. All right. I thought maybe I could spin the rear end to get this to, because I don't think I could. Oh, I can. Man, he's strong. Just to push this thing like that. No, 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 no. I gotta hurry. Pick up a controller. Oh, 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 oh. Look at that. Perfect. That actually worked out in my favor. Look at that. As my truck continues to slide. So I'm going to unhook. That should be okay. I don't think it's going to slide. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to hop in this, and I'm going to slowly guide it down the hill. Take the parking brake off, because it'd be easier just to let gravity do the job. And if I can get this... Oh, I don't think I can. I was hoping to get it, like, past those trees or something. Come on. Work with me. Keep going. If I had someone to get out there and push, that'd be ideal, but... I can make that work. I think the engine is in the rear end anyway. So... what I was hoping to go through those two trees right there. It doesn't look like it wants to move anymore. Oh, I keep wiggling. Will that work? Come on. Maybe throwing it in reverse? No. Just keep it neutral. Come on. Come on. Come on, gravity. Where are you at? Get over this hump. Please. There we go. I think. Picking up speed. A little bit. All right. Easy. No, you're dying on me, aren't you? Okay. I think that's about it. So, all right. I'm fine with that. All right. Put the parking brake on. And let's see. I'll back this thing down now. Whoops. Knock out some trees. Oh, that's a big, steep hill. See, what I was hoping was to just roll it all the way down. All right. I think I have an idea. I'm going to try to go up that way. And if that doesn't work, then I'll figure something else out. I don't think this is going to work. But maybe. If I can get far enough. Maybe a decent run up. There we go. Is it going to work? No, it's going to slide. Of course you are. Yeah, I think that's way too far. Oh, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. I think this is... Yep. Oh, man. Well, if I can get the townie, at least that far. See, the problem is, though, once I start pushing this thing. Come on. No, nothing. Shake the wheel back and forth. Well, that, I mean, it's moving. All I gotta do is get it to that. All I gotta do is get it to the tree. All right. Put the brake back on, and maybe I can. Okay. That actually is working out. Okay. So, because I won't need this. Whoops. All right. I'm going to park this like right there. And I'm just going to give it a little shove to about this far. All right, take the parking brake off, release the foot pedal brake, and then I should just slowly let gravity do its thing. And there you go. That should work. Let's see. Tilt that down. And I probably want to tow this thing from the rear end anyway because... Oh no, the motor's in the rear end. Okay. So all the weight is in the butt end of it anyway. So let's... Come on. A little more. Oh, there we go. Didn't want to hit into it because then I would damage it. And I don't want to damage it more than I need to. So, hook. I'm gonna keep it down just to be safe for now until I can get on flat ground. Get in this. Take the parking brake. Oh, it's already off. Never mind. 2% damage. Dang. See, that's frustrating. I didn't cause that. I probably did, but to me, I didn't. So, look at this traffic. Good grief. Get my lights on again. Oh, I hate the stupid siren. Alright. Oh, oh, oh. Alright, now that we're in the street. Park really quick. Get out. Whoops. I do that a lot, so. Just enough. I think we got plenty of space there. Yeah. Alright. Where are we going? Let me guess. Starter Island. Oh, alright. Bus dealership. Alright. Well, let's go. Not bad. And I technically shouldn't get any more damage with where it's at now, even bouncing around. So, 2% damage for flipping it over from its side. Not bad. This should probably get me anywhere from, like, I would say 15K maybe. Something like that. Maybe 12. So, not bad. It's, so that would put me, I'm at, you know, $311,000. So, this would be a nice little run. And it really wasn't that crazy, if you think about it. Like, yeah, you know, took a little time, but not the end of the world. Again, I'm not trying to make my video. Why is the AI being weird? I try not to make the videos too long, because I know sometimes people, you know, it's a TikTok world, right? Some people like really short videos. Some people like really long ones. It just depends. So, you know, I'm going to do, I guess, whatever makes sense. If I can cut out some unnecessary driving with editing, I will. I don't want you to think, though, like, I'm not doing anything. I know, so, you know, you could, like, fix something. Like, anything off camera, I'm not going to do, right? Like, if I fix a vehicle or something like that, or I want you guys to see that. So, the only thing I would ever cut is just so you guys don't have to watch me drive really long distances to get to maybe a destination with no load already or something, if I have nothing to talk about. If I have plenty to talk about, well, we could just chat while I'm, you know, in the process of getting to my location. Let me just hop out real quick. Getting this company crap. Fix up my Dabo. Might as well fix up the Bora. And, see, not crazy amount of money, but enough to where I guess I'm getting some kind of bonus, right? 30% there and 20% there. See, if I had bus routes, that's where I'd be making way more for a bonus, but it's okay. That's on the to-do list. Faux show. Faux show. But let's get this thing in place. Get it where it needs to go. And again, man, such a beautiful game. Sun's out and it's raining. Explain that one to me. I mean, I know it happens in real life, but so are we gonna just, yeah. The little turn signal on there. And I know, look, guys, I know a lot of people, again, sensibly driving. I know it's kind of boring sometimes, but you got to do it because it's all about, especially in the tow truck jobs, it's all about cargo. And I don't think I get as much experience if I AI and let them control stuff. And, I mean, do you guys really want me to see AI drive this vehicle back? No, I don't. To me, that wouldn't make sense. So, and I try to stay in the lane, but, you know, again, I'm doing this now one-handed, trying to take a drink and, you know, it's real sensible driving like I preach all the time. I don't know the in-game time. I wish I did, because I'm trying to look and see. I think it's going to be sunset, so I guess I'll turn my headlights on. Alright, yeah, I don't want to go too fast. See how it starts to get wobbly in the back? Oh! How did I not get nailed by the police? Oh, I thought I was for sure going to get a ticket. I didn't even notice that stupid little electric car. By the way, that brings up a good point. I don't like EVs. I'm old school. I'm an old guy. I like cars. So you will very rarely probably ever see me in an EV. Maybe, I don't know, in a game or something. I just don't care for them. I also haven't done anything racing. Not because I love racing, don't get me wrong. But in this game, I just haven't messed with it yet. I haven't done any type of racing. I haven't done any drifting. It would be cool to get into it at some point. But because, again, it's just one of those things where I just need to learn about it still. But, man, look at that sun, man. That's so cool. So freaking cool. This game's so pretty. For a low-res game like that. You see, the flickering, again, only when I'm on the bridges like this and you have that wide open is where you see that flickering, so I almost went. And I almost ended up like Final Destination's smashed by a bus. Speaking of, at the time of recording this, Final Destination Bloodline just came out. If you like movies, and you like that kind of movie, anyway, I would check that out. So it was a really good movie, surprisingly. Most of those movies suck, and they're very, like, you could tell what's going to happen, and they're cheesy and all that. Man, this was really, really good movie. So I very much enjoyed it. It's not like the other ones. It was filmed well, and definitely a good time. And if you like I said, those kind of movies, and you're into horror, Tony Todd's last movie before he sadly passed away, you know, might be up your alley. If you don't like those movies, then obviously I wouldn't recommend it. But don't want to get too off topic here. But I am a enjoyer of movies. Oh no! Oh, sorry, I was impatient. Sorry, bus. I was not gonna hide behind you this whole time and prolong this prolong it, or make this longer than it needed to be. So, trying to get this episode done. That way not everybody zones out. But, yeah, still loving this game. I think next episode... Oh, man, I thought I was going to get nailed by the police. Maybe I'll do some... trailer transports, or maybe some container runs. Not sure. Really just depends on what I feel like doing. Like I said, sometimes I just want to concentrate on tow truck stuff because I really do enjoy that, and then sometimes I like the container stuff and shipping and everything. I think it's really fun. So, but all right, And I think we have arrived at our destination. Throw that on there. All right. Put the brake on. Let's hop out. Oops. I always hit the wrong button. See what I say? Right about 15. $9,000 for bonus. Man, that ain't bad. That's pretty good money. So 16K, almost 16.5. Not a bad little run. And that was fairly easy. So almost up to tow truck 70. I don't know what I got to be for the big tow truck. Unhook that. Tilt this back up. I guess technically I don't have to do that, but yeah. So look at that. Naywan bus sales. Or name one. Screwed that up, but yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. Like I said, I don't want to make these too long. I appreciate you guys watching, checking out the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below anything I do wrong, suggestions, whatever you want to see in the future. If you liked it, like button. If you didn't like it, dislike it, and let me know in the comments why. Yeah, I'm always looking to learn and do better and keep making decent content if I can. So appreciate you guys checking out the video. If you like these kinds of things and you want more, because there are going to be more coming, subscribe to the channel. And I'll catch you next time. See you.